go. The Not Cheap Seats video series. First one is going to be this. These are things that I usually get asked all the time, typically by people that we don't work with, that don't pay us to work with them. And they'll ask questions or they give us feedback that's kind of interesting and that other people would laugh about because they realize that this doesn't make sense. Okay, so here we go. Number one is this. And the only one we're just going to do one at a time through these series. The first one is this. They say Todd or Melissa or one of our strength coaches or one of our life coaches or nutrition coaches or one of our conditioning coaches, and they'll say, if you guys were closer, I would work with you. Like if I could get there every day, if we could drive to you. And this is the thing that we say every time. Most of our clients we work with are online. They don't come here physically very often, if at all. Most of them don't come at all. And then they'll say, well, yeah, but I mean, you get more out of it in person. Well, not necessarily. I mean, you create more independence by being on your own and having somebody evaluate what you're doing, show you what you need to be doing, and then hold you accountable. But do you really need me there or Melissa there or one of our coaches there in person to physically spot you on a squat or whatever exercise that you're doing? Probably 99% of the time you don't need that. And you could pay for somebody to do that, or you could have a training partner that you do that with that's there in person physically. That is not the necessity of having a personal coach. You know, that's a different thing that you're paying for. That's not the same thing. Okay? And if that's what you're paying for, literally you're just paying for a heavy mover. You know, so there's people already in the training centers and gyms that can do that. It's not necessary. The things that are most necessary are to have somebody give you a real evaluation, to really see where you're at, an assessment, to give you like an understanding of where you're starting from. And then when you tell us where you're trying to go, that GPS, we can line that stuff up. And we know with our 20 plus years of experience working with student athletes and also adults that we consider student athletes, maybe you don't yet, or you don't still, but you're a student athlete, you're a lifelong learner and performer. So that's what we're here for. And it is extremely effective online. Otherwise we wouldn't be doing it. And otherwise our clients wouldn't be so successful with the stuff that they're doing online. So if you want to get started with us and your but was you don't live close enough, remove the but, take the but out of there and say, and I don't live close enough, so then I'm going to train with you online. There you go. And that's the Not So Cheap Seats.